Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And Mahomes going to put it up right away. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Big strides. Look at him go. Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Browns at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Watson on 1st down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here's Watson. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Chubb will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Chubb again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Watson. For Kittle here, it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
from the gun. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They'll run with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Watson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's Mahomes. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with the balls for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here now a third down and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Moore on the return. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe possible. Let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. More work on them, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Elijah Moore on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, he's getting daylight. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a historic performance with 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go play fake. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Powers through. 45 yards. That's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They begin this drive with Chubb. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side complete. That's more. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chiefs 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A short one there, caught by Granson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Watson on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 61 yards. And the Browns extend their lead yet again.
The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Going for it at this stage in the second half. Back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Explanation, please, Mr. Davis.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one, but here's a thought that I had. I wonder if maybe instead of going for it with your offense and announcing your intentions, that maybe you run out your special teams and fake it. Because even though teams say, hey, we plan for the fake all the time, I know from experience, you look at the situation, there's no...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, real milestone here. Touchdown number 200 for his brilliant career. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 66 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Fights off the touchdown. Travis Kelce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Chubb will get the call running left. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 165 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 59 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where...
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They pitch it to Chubb. Down to about the 45. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2nd down and 8. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Running right through him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out. So for Cleveland, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to